Hello everyone, this is Direwolf20, and welcome to episode 49 of Dungeons, Dragons, and Space Shuttles. Today I am getting ready, I think. Do I have everything? Oh, I forgot these. Hang on. I have them. Nobody panic. I'm making reinforced glass. Boom. That's what's up. Hey, between episodes, I did a couple things. First off, I did a bunch of quests. Second off, I updated the pack. So we're currently running version 6.0b, which is the latest release version of the pack. So we updated the quest book. Not entirely sure what all changed, but definitely probably a few things have changed in here. So that's exciting. Definitely, pretty cool stuff. So let's see. We got a blueprint in here. Nice. Some coal coke and a silver coin. Yay. Just noticed that there was a little yellow thing there that I needed to click on. So between episodes, I just did some, simple crafting, right? Carbon fibers, right? Which is easy enough. It's pulverized coal around diamonds. So claim that reward. Made some carbon mesh, which is, that pretty simple and straightforward. Cool beans. We'll talk about the quest or the mod pack update in a minute. Made carbon plates, which is just, compressed carbon mesh. Easy peasy. Right? Bada bing, bada boom. What else did we cook up here? Made some compressed obsidian. Yeah, that's what's up. Boom. We got reinforced iron plates. Nice. That's cool. Can you get this stuff? It's an induction smelter. Okay, cool. I don't think I've made that yet. I don't recognize that recipe. Oh, am I out of food? I am out of food. Holy cow, I didn't even notice. Yay, that does that. Nice. That is cool. All right, so what else did we knock out between episodes? Made some reinforced glass, which you just saw there. Bing. That'll give us access to ender tanks, by the way. Reinforced glass, access to ender tanks. But we need a majestic ingot. Probably gonna not need it right now, but it is a necessary path. So, we have to make an ender tank. Do we use that for any recipes? No, it just wants me to have one. So we'll have to make that eventually. Also made myself a battery real quick. That was easy enough to make. Just some basic, crafting and a chemical reactor, right? I knocked out that quest super quickly, which is cool. So my chemical reactor is sitting in here somewhere. Nice. Yeah, he wasn't too bad to make, honestly. Some Constantin, some advanced alloys, some redstone transmission coils, standard stuff, right? So I'm interested to see where we go from here. So bauxite dust is another thing we're going to need. And I think we've already played with this a little bit, obviously. So I've got bauxite dust. Yay. Quest complete. Claim rewards, of which there will be many. Bauxite ore and other things. Man, that was just like an explosion of item drops in my inventory right there. What else? Wasn't there 4 rewards? Bauxite, aluminum, silver, and a gold coin. Oh well, I'm not going to sweat it. It's probably around here somewhere. So the quest pack, was that the gold coin? It was. Updated. And one of the things that was removed was that auto inventory pickup thing. The thing that sucked items right into your inventory from nearby. I kind of miss it. I really do. I was really used to that a little bit. And now it's not here anymore, and that makes me a little bit sad. I may re-add it. I'm not sure. He cited a few dupe bugs that were possible with it, so I feel like if I add it myself and just don't abuse dupe bugs, then I should be fine. Right? Is that fair? I think that's fair. So, all good. So what are we going to do today? Well, I want to keep following this path to Iridium, right? So up here, I think, is where we got to some Iridium stuff, and I also did some questing down here. So the industrial electrolyzer was kind of another step. What I want to do is clean up my inventory a little bit. Special infused iron plate. I mean, we got a bunch of stuff that I made, right? Between episodes, kind of. So let's see. I have an industrial electrolyzer, right? We made one of these. And what we're probably going to want to do is come up here. I'm going to put all this away. And we're going to get a wrench, because you have to use a wrench to break these things. Remember, this mod is somewhat based upon industrial craft. So if you want to pick things up, you don't want to use a pick. Bad times would be had if you did. Cool. Okay. So this stuff can go away. What else did I get as a reward? Aluminum and clay dust. Sweet, clay dust. I'm assuming I'm going to need that in a minute, right? So all good stuff. Put our industrial electrolyzer back, and I assume my task now would be to get titanium dust and aluminium and electrolyzing sand, huh? And 2 empty cells to obtain silicon, compressed air, and clay. Oh, that's neat. Sweet. Did not know that. But titanium is... So, like, basically we put this back in here, right? And then we're cool. Go on, buddy. Get to work. 5%, 6%. Oh, that's right. He's really slow without those upgrades. I think I had them up here. So can I take you out of there and then put you back in, and now you're going to be fast again? Now we're cooking. Yeah, that's what's up. That's what's up. Nice. So how much of this do we need? 8 small piles and 32 of that. So we probably have some in the thing, but that's enough for now to be quest complete times 2. Nice. Ooh, advanced alloy nuggets. Don't mind if I do. See, we're knocking out quests like crazy today. Reinforced machine casings. I'm concerned. I'm concerned. So that leads to cupronickel heating coils. Okay, that's cool. But I still wanted to complete up here. So last episode we got boron arsenide going, right? And that's pretty exciting. We should also open up our epic loot bag to see what we got. Another bucket and gallium and nitrogen. Okie dokie smoky. I'm down. I can do that. What else do we got junk-wise in here that I can just kind of put away for a minute? Clay dust and crushed arsenic and bauxite and all that good stuff. So we're working towards iridium, from what I understand. And I think this top line is what's getting me there, right? Step number 10. There's 10 steps to getting iridium, and we are on step number 10. And then there's a step 11, and then we'll see what happens from there. So thermoconducting alloy. Put boron arsenide crystals and extreme alloy ingots in the alloy furnace to obtain this thing. All right, so extreme alloys are tough plus hard carbon. Okay, that doesn't seem so bad. So we're going to want tough, which we may need more of, right? Because we need 4 of these, right? Plus hard carbon. So we have some of those, luckily, right? But we need 4 in total, so we're going to need another one, which is going to be a diamond and 2 graphite. Now, graphite ingots we can get from graphite essence, graphite dust. This was pulverized coal and gravel. Okay, so if I want graphite dust, right, and then I should be able to smelt them straight up into ingots. Whoosh. Nice. Okay, and then diamonds times 2 in the induction smelter. Oh, and I've been making hardened glass, by the by, because we're going to want a lot of that. I've even got more pulverized obsidian for when this process is done. We might need more vanadium dust, by the way, buddy. You might also notice that I've upgraded my pulverizer. Yeah, I have. Threw even an augment in there. Those augments are expensive, though. You need like 2 blocks of gold. And if you remember from last episode, a little bit low on gold. I'm not in the greatest position when it comes to gold. But yeah, I've been making more hardened glass, because that's what I need. All right, so now that we got that, we're going to need more tough alloys, which is ferroboron and lithium, right? So ferroboron is steel. Can't be that low on steel. Really? No, I should have it in my inventory. There it is. And boron, right? And then lithium. Sweet. Okay. So I'm going to need you to take a pause for a minute, guys. So let's do 8 and 8. And you're cooking up, good, more steel for me. Always having that steel running is probably a good idea. Did I ever empty out my loot chest over here? Oh, it's getting to be dark. So 2 things, I should move this so that we start pulling more stuff out of the ground. And we should also start processing some of our ores that we have in there. Iron probably being one of the first things that I should concern myself with. So I'm going to go drop the iron into the ore tripling chest. And that'll give me a healthy amount of iron. Right? So right into here, yay automation. Now I can walk away and this thing will just make lots and lots of iron for me. Cool. I should really consider upgrading those to the factories. At least like the first tier of factory, right? I don't think that would be a bad idea, per se. Great. Now let's put 8 of you in there and 8 of you to get that stuff. And that'll get me tough, right? Perfect. And then we're going to want 4 and 4 to get the 4 thermoconducting for the quest. Right? Well, actually, no, wait. This and then the 4 boron arsenide. Right. That's good enough for now. Cool. Not too bad. All right, so extreme alloys plus these dudes. Oh, does it have to be the alloy furnace? Did I make one of those? I did. Hooray! You know what? You're an induction smelter. Why don't I put the alloy furnace right here? Right? Because it's like the same thing. Yeah? I think that's a cool idea, right? And then you guys can do your stuff. Nice. Now we had some speed upgrades around here somewhere. Yeah, more boron arsenide. Awesome. How am I for... Okay, good. Let's take this stuff so you can keep cooking. Does not require energy. Good. Molten boron arsenide. Okay, and you're all cleaned up. Sweet. I think I'm going to shift-click to clear. So what happened is I noticed this. One of the quest rewards gave me exactly a bucket's worth of fluids, and that doesn't help anybody, and I'll tell you why. A bucket's worth is not what you get when you melt stuff down. You get like 666 millibuckets. So I had like miscellaneous amounts of fluid left in there. So I wanted to avoid that directly as a result of having, you know, stuff. Too much of a random amount. Okay, so that'll get me the 2 of those things that I need. Oh, by the way, you can speed it up a little bit. If you don't mind, you know, I hate to be a bother, but if you don't mind, speed it up just a tad. Thanks, Chief. Now we can totally make more of this stuff. And what I like is you get a lot of the metals, it looks like. So, hey, quest complete. Nice. We can claim that reward. Put a lot of stuff away. Zoop. Including some more food, which hurts no one. I'm very happy about having more food. I should make some more in a minute, but anyway. So that was step 10. Thermoconducting alloy. Then step 11 is we need Essence of the Gods. Combine white and dark magic dust to obtain Majestic Dust, and smelt it in a magma crucible to obtain Essence of the Gods. Sweet. So Majestic Dust and then a magma crucible, right? So for you, it's basically an induction smelter of white and dark magic dust. So there's some dark. White magic dust. That's the one that required beeswax, remember? But we get 3 if we do that. I'm all about that. I'm down with that. Okay, so induction smelter. Bada bing, bada boom. And this stuff we've seen a lot, right? Industrial electrolyzer will get me the Majestium, which we can combine in a carpenter with sodium hydroxide to make the majestic ingot. So a few other resources. Right? And then sell. Because that's what the quest calls for, right? There you go. Cool. And that is a reward claimed. Nice. And what did I get from you, buddy? Void crystal and phosphorus. All right. Next step. Step 12. Now more steps? What? What? I assume that something from down here is going to branch up into that quest line then. Is that a fair assessment? I mean, I feel like that's probably what's going to happen. So let's see. Aluminum gears times 2. So we have some pulverized aluminum. Can I just smelt that up right into aluminum ingots? I can. Sweet. 3, 6... 8. Works for me. And then we need the gear. My goodness, the aluminum gear is not anywhere to be found, is it? There it is. 2 of them. Sweet. So where does this all lead to? That is the ultimate question. Compressed cupronickel stuff. So that's a rolling machine recipe. We have one of those right here. So that we need how many of these? 3. And we will get 3 from 4 nickel and 4 copper. See, the recipes are not insane in this pack. Like there's a few, but you know. That's right, this machine we can't do the thing. There you go. Hooray! And yeah, I could go get the speed upgrades, but by the time I went and got them and came back, it would just be done. Nice, lock items. That's going to be useful when we do the automation bits. All right. Cool. So then that leads to solar panel tier 6. Oh, that's nice. Generates 2048 RF a tick. That's pretty good, dudes. That's not what we made already, right? What did we make, the 5? Yeah, we have a 5. So just out of curiosity, this isn't a required quest by any means, but photovoltaic cell 3, which we already used, right? Because that's the same one that you use to make a 5 and a 6, right? So we've got that. And then it's just a bunch of platinum, diamantine tubes, fractum block, majestic ingots, calculation processor, iridium gear, microchip tier 3, and empowered diamantine gear. So I would say the only tough part is probably the iridium and majestic in that. And that's like 2048 RF a tick from sunlight? I mean, I'm just saying, that's pretty good. That is pretty good. But we're not going to do it right now because I'm continuing the main quest. The industrial blast furnace. This is one we've been wanting to get for a while, right? This is gonna unlock some important stuff for us. So we've hit the point where we need to make this bad boy. That is cool. So we need to make liquid cleaners and cleaning machines, right? So that's interesting. Sweet. All right. So I feel like I've got a lot of prepping to do, right? The industrial blast furnace is going to unlock a few things, including faster steel and a handful of other stuff. So we're going to want to, keep that in mind. So let's do this. You, sir, the fractioning still. Can I just move you? Oh, you're back there. Why are you back there like that? Do you need to be like that? No, you're there just for the purposes of the fractioning still, which we haven't used in a long time, if I do say so. You are chest over a sawmill, huh? Okay, I'm just planning out how I want things to live here for a little bit. I'm gonna throw you in my random machines doohickey here, along with the chemical reactor, sure. I'm gonna clean up my inventory. I'm gonna get all the components required to craft this. If there's anything in particular that's very hard, Osram, we have Osram, right? Do we have enough Osram? Yeah, we do. Sweet. We have like exactly enough Osram. Look at that, booyah. I'll come back in a few minutes once I've made all these things. And if there's anything in particular that's like, ooh, that was tricky, I want you guys to see it, I'll let you know. Otherwise, it's just going to be me crafting all this stuff, which frankly doesn't look too bad. Refined obsidian, advanced alloy plates. It looks like a big recipe, but I have most of it already because the quest had me making a lot of these, right? So, empowered emeratic gear, that might be a thing. Do we have any of those? I'm sure we can make it because all the empowered stuff. Oh yeah, no, we're 100% fine here. Look at that, boom, we already have it. Nice. All right, back in a few minutes with all the rest of this done. All right, 2 more aluminum gears, which I made earlier, and we are good to go. Industrial blast furnace. Dun 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 dun. Hooray! So along the way, we made ourselves these guys because they were ingredients in the recipe. Not too shabby. Nice. Man, look how clean my inventory is. It feels broken. Did I do something wrong? So clean. And then we got the industrial blast furnace, which is actually really exciting for me. Not least of all because it's going to make steel a little bit easier and quicker to make. But lots and lots of other cool stuff comes with this. It's a multi-block machine used to smelt tough metals and can produce steel very fast. It has an input rate of 512 forge energy per tick and an internal buffer of 40,000. The smelting ability depends on the casings used for the multi-block. This is the only core component. So that's right, it's a multi-block, isn't it? So maybe we shouldn't put it here because you're not going to do anything, right? That's right. And we also want to use a wrench for this because that would be a very sad moment. So what I'm thinking is maybe I just remove the crude blast furnace because the only thing this does is make steel, right? Like it has no other purpose. And we can make steel in the industrial blast furnace a little bit more quickly, as you can see here, right? So we'll get, okay, that's cool. We'll get iron nuggets and coal. 20 seconds to make steel? Okay, that's not too bad. 20 seconds to make steel with 1 iron and 2 coal. Or 1 iron and 2 charcoal. 20 seconds. And this recipe, it's not going to tell me how long it takes, but I feel like it's longer than 20 seconds, right? We're getting about a percentage point every, yeah, definitely longer than 20 seconds. I don't think that that's worth hanging on to then. So I would say we should just get rid of this thing, right? Any reason not to? I don't think so. So let's clear all this out. Oh man, I really missed that auto inventory magnet thing. Like I said, I might re-add it. We'll see. Good thing I opted to do this during the daytime. All right, so what do we use to make the multi-block with? That's probably a really good question. Advanced machine frames, reinforced machine casings. Okay. That's right. I remember this a little bit. So I think if I put this here, toggle multi-block hologram. Yeah, that's looking pretty good. So it needs to be a little bit taller, but that's it, right? We don't need just a little bit taller and we're good. Okay. I can work with this. I can do this. So I'm guessing that the next steps here will be the stuff we need to do this. So quest-wise, right, you want 20 advanced machine frames. Okay. And we'll get 14 as a reward for that, by the way, which is pretty cool. And then we're going to need some reinforced machine casings. Cool. Incomplete multi-block. Fair enough. We'll figure it out. I'm pretty sure... It looks like it's all the white ones, but I'm not sure. I forget how it works, but I feel like you can use different blocks for different temperatures or whatnot. But let's get 20 of these crafted, shall we? That looks like a pretty state. Oh, we need tribarium, huh? I'm going to need more tribarium. I don't think I have quite enough. So tibarium, we have a little bit of, and basalt. Ooh, we have no basalt? Really? Like none? Oh boy. You know what else I'm out of? LP. I feel like there's a little bit of a segment coming up here where I'm going to take a break for a minute. Let's get a little bit more tribarium. We have a few more seismiums we can drain out of here as well, and we'll be back. I'm trying an alternate way of making tribarium here. So I have some dilithium, which I can make, right? Can I make this stuff? Kinda. I thought there was a way to make it. Yeah, this is the one that requires fluorite. Okay, cool. Well, that's not a particularly large amount, is it? Ugh. Womp womp. Alright. I think I'm going to the Nether for more tribarium. And we'll probably either want more dilithium, or how else can I make this in the induction smelter? Basically dilithium or basalt ingots in there. But if I want to use the induction smelter, yeah, I can use basalt ingots. It's a little bit meh. Definitely a little bit meh. I'm surprised we don't have any more basalt. Well, no, I'm not surprised. It's been a while since I've actually gone mining. What about over here? Do we have any sneakily in this chest? I should really be moving this over and, like, mining again with this thing. I don't see any basalt. We have some saltpeter. That's about it. Should really move you. What if we got another crate? Just so I don't have to empty that crate right now, but I can start the mining process. Do we have another crate? We totally have another crate. Okay. Not entirely sure where I want to put this thing. Maybe over on that hill over there. Because I'm trying to remember, like... Okay. Yeah. Do we have magnets? Is there anything in here that can be a magnet? Like, we don't have the thermal magnet, do we? Bummer. We do have this magnet and the Britannia magnet. I should probably look at making one of those. Also, it's nighttime, which is probably not great. Let's make sure that we have a claimed chunk. And set this bad boy up with this guy. Cool. Just get this up and running again. And then I'm off to the Nether to find stuff. Perfect. So you're mining, and you're mining it. Perfect. Good, good, good. So I think that'll be far enough away from there that we'll make sure we get a bunch of stuff. All right, heading to the Nether. Back in a few. Hey, is the digital miner in this pack? Probably is, because that's a really good mining tool, right? Like, that's a really good one. Ah, what's happening? What am I being attacked by? What are you? Is that one of those treasure slime dudes? Yeah, it is. You can spam click with slimes, remember. It's not wrong. Cool. Back in a few. Need to get some more tibarium crystals, plus a few other things. So I'll be right back. Woo for corpse runs! Yay! That exploding stuff, though, it hurts a little bit. And then when you try and get away from it, it hurts even more. All right, let's see. Are we good? Oh boy, a blaze. That's really bad news. I hate those dudes. Is that a chicken? Okay, there's just a chicken chilling here. Nobody panic. I'm gonna fly away from that blaze dude and try and find some more of this stuff in an area that's not too terrible. What am I? Oh. See, the explosions are bad. Wow, that is a big explosion. The first one I mined, too. Ah. Ah! There's some kind of invisible thing here. What's happening? This is not going to be good. Oh, rip again. Oh boy, we made it. Slowly but surely, but we made it. Woot. Alright. I want to get rid of all that, so when I open my chest, everything's where it belongs. Nice. Alright. Back in a few after I get more of this crystal stuff. So as a reminder, basalt... Oh, that's going to be annoying. I really need a magnet. If I'm going to be harvesting basalt, I really need a magnet. So you can get this stuff, you know, basically in lava. Anywhere there's lava, you'll find basalt. That's basically how it works, from what I've found, right? So you've got lava, you've got basalt, you're good. I would love... I see water. Perfect. Beautiful. Thank you. Perfect, perfect. Nice. So, just bring basalt wherever, or bring water with you, and you should be fine. Sweet. Alright. Nice. Tricky, 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 but, you know, you get the idea. Alright, I'm gonna get a little bit of this stuff, and we'll be back. Alright, not too shabby. Now we've got our Triberium blocks that we're gonna need for this stuff. Alright, so then I'm also gonna need 40 advanced alloy plates and 40 carbon plates. Alright guys, if I'm not mistaken, we should be good here now. Booyah. Look at that. Alright, cool. So 20 of these then? Is that the number we're looking to get? Nice. That's what's up. And then 14 more. Beautiful. Nice, for a total of 34. Alright. And then reinforced machine casings, you want 34 of those, are used to build multi-block machines like the industrial grinder and industrial blast furnace. Read below on how to construct the multi-block. 34 reinforced machine casings are required. The blast furnace requires 3x4 multi-block with a hole in the center. The first layer contains 9 casings, the second 8, the third 8, and the last 9. Place the blast furnace in front of the center bottom block and connect it to a power source. Done. Sweet. This hologram dude definitely implied that these guys... Isn't that what that looks like? No, I guess not. Alright, fair enough. So I think what we're going to need to do is upgrade these, right? Is that... I'm guessing that these upgrade into the reinforced machine casings. Well, that's a lot of steel that I don't have. But it's only copper, nickel, and steel, so it's not too bad. But it's going to require a lot. I mean a lot of steel. Holy cow, I'm just doing the math in my head, and I'm like, wow, that's a lot. So we need 34... reinforced machine casings, and you're not going to gift me any. So 34 reinforced machine casings, right? That's what we need. That's what we need. There's only one way to make those. There's only one way to make those. We need 34 times 6 steel plate. The copper nickel, not hard. The advanced machines already have, but 34 times 6 is a lot. It's like 180 plus 24, so like 200-ish, right? Oh, that hurts. That hurts a lot. 200-ish steel. And so far, we've got... Well, I mean, I've got 2. So, I need one more. So we've got 3. We only have 197 to go. Guess what we're going to do between episodes? That. I'll probably re-hook up my blast brick. That's going to be a lot of steel, though. Like, we're talking like 3 stacks of iron. So I'm going to see if there's any other fancy, sneaky ways I can make steel. That will be a little less slow for me. So there's the industrial blast furnace, obviously. Any other cool, nifty ways to make steel? Nothing's jumping out at me. aside from melting down existing steel into other types of steel, right? Steel turns into steel. That much we know. The blast furnace, yeah. The arc furnace, maybe. I really don't want to go through the huge, complicated process of making an arc furnace. So there's that. The ingot former can make molten steel. So where do I get molten steel from? The melter? Only from steel. All right, so that doesn't help much. And then you also only from steel, right? So there's no fancy pants combination of fluids. So that's a bummer. That is a bummer. So what about how about we do this? We'll come back next episode. I will make a bunch of steel between episodes. I might look into the advanced blast furnace, but that just requires steel, right? Yeah. That is not cool. The amount of steel that I need for this recipe is huge. It's making me quite sad. Luckily, we have lots of iron coming our way, because we're still processing the iron from that first stack that we threw. And I did move the rest of my ores down here, so I got that going for me. Which is nice, right? So let's math it up real quick. So I need basically 3 stacks of steel, right? So what I could do is, you know, that. And I could process these at least in blocks of iron at a time in the blast furnace. Right? Yeah, that's probably pretty close to 200 right there, isn't it? I'll round it out at 22 iron blocks, which will be 22 steel blocks, and that should be pretty cool. All right, so I'm going to rebuild my blast furnace brick. You know what we'll do? We'll remove the hologram right here. Hopefully, I think what I'll do is just pick you up at this point. Cool. And then, like I said, between episodes, I will cook up all this stuff. Sweet. Where's my hammer? So you get to work, and we'll want at least a stack of charcoal. And basically, I'll just AFK for a bit, and then we'll come back, and we will have all that we need. Cool? For now, Dull20 signing off. Hope you enjoyed the episode. Next episode, Blast Furnace. And then once we have that up and running, we'll have some good stuff happening. All right? For now, take it easy, guys.